Alan Cumming, Nightcrawler fights Mr. Fantastic. This is the biggest leak so far. Alan Cumming accidentally revealed that Nightcrawler and Mr. Fantastic get into a fight in Avengers Doomsday. And he didn't just hint at it, he straight up said it. In an interview with BuzzFeed UK, Cumming was talking about returning to the role of Nightcrawler after 23 years. He's 60 years old now, and he was learning fight choreography for the movie. So he was explaining how surreal it felt. And then he just blurted it out. I'm sort of learning these fights, and I'm like, what? Who am I fighting with? And they said you're hitting Pedro Pascal against the head or something. Pedro Pascal plays Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic, the leader of the Fantastic Four. And Alan Cumming just confirmed they're fighting. That's huge, because it tells us the X-Men and the Fantastic Four are not allies, at least not at first. They're on opposite sides. Or they're being manipulated. Or there's a misunderstanding. Either way, Nightcrawler and Mr. Fantastic throw down. Cumming got in trouble for this. His publicist called him. He admitted it on Jimmy Kimmel Live when he was interviewing the Fantastic Four cast. Pedro Pascal called him out, said the biggest leak we've had comes from our host, and Cumming tried to backtrack. Maybe I got it wrong. Maybe the fight was about somebody else, but it was too late. The damage was done. The internet exploded. And now everyone knows Nightcrawler fights Mr. Fantastic in Avengers Doomsday. Marvel tried to contain it, but the leak is out there, and it confirms something important. The heroes are divided. The X-Men and the Fantastic Four don't trust each other, and Dr. Doom is probably playing them against each other. Classic villain move, turn the heroes against themselves. And it's working. Ian McKellen, Magneto destroys New Jersey. Ian McKellen dropped a massive spoiler, and he knew it the second he said it. During an interview with Jake Hamilton on Jake's Takes, McKellen was reminiscing about playing Magneto, talking about practical effects versus modern CGI, and then he casually mentioned, I destroyed New Jersey the other day. And immediately after, he said I probably shouldn't have said that, but it was too late. The cat was out of the bag. Magneto destroys New Jersey in Avengers Doomsday. That's not a small detail. That's a major set piece, a massive action sequence. Magneto using his powers to level an entire state, or at least a significant chunk of it. Why New Jersey? Fans have theories. Miss Marvel lives in New Jersey, Kamala Khan. And in the Miss Marvel series finale, it was revealed she has the X gene. She's a mutant. So the theory is Magneto goes to New Jersey looking for her, maybe recruiting her, maybe protecting her, maybe fighting something that threatens her, or maybe New Jersey is just the location of a battle. Magneto versus Dr. Doom, Magneto versus the Avengers, Magneto versus whoever. Either way, he destroys it. And that's terrifying, because Magneto's powers are insane. He can manipulate metal, magnetic fields, entire cities. If he's destroying New Jersey, it's not subtle, it's catastrophic. Buildings collapsing, cars flying, infrastructure obliterated. It's going to be one of the biggest action scenes in the movie, and Ian McKellen just spoiled it. Jake Hamilton, to his credit, didn't push for more details. He glossed over it, moved on, respected the fact that Marvel actors aren't supposed to reveal spoilers, but the damage was done. Now everyone knows, Magneto destroys New Jersey, and we'll all be watching for it when Avengers Doomsday hits theaters. Channing Tatum, Gambit fights Dr. Doom. Channing Tatum revealed one of the coolest fights in Avengers Doomsday, Gambit versus Dr. Doom. In an interview with Variety, Tatum talked about his time on set, and he mentioned a big fight with Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom. But there's a twist. Tatum got injured during filming, a leg injury, so his stunt double had to perform most of the action sequences. Tatum only stepped in for close-up shots, which means the fight is massive. If it required a stunt double for heavy action, we're talking about serious choreography, explosions, kinetic energy, Gambit charging objects and throwing them at Doom. Doom blasting back with magic and technology, it's going to be insane. Tatum also revealed he's toning down Gambit's Cajun accent. In Deadpool and Wolverine, Gambit's accent was a running joke, completely unintelligible. But the Russo brothers want Doomsday to be more dramatic, more serious. So Tatum said, I'm not gonna go full Cajun. When Gambit gets serious, when he drops the Mardi Gras mask, things do matter. This leak tells us a lot. Gambit is a major player in Doomsday. He's not just a cameo, he's fighting the main villain. Going toe-to-toe with Dr. Doom, that's huge. Because Doom is supposedly the most powerful threat the MCU has ever faced. And Gambit is standing up to him, charging cards, throwing his staff, using his powers. It's classic Gambit. And fans are hyped. Channing Tatum fought for years to play this character. He finally got his shot in Deadpool and Wolverine. And now he's back in a massive Avengers movie, fighting Dr. Doom. That's a dream come true. For Tatum, for fans, for everyone. And we can't wait to see it. If you're loving these leaks, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. We've got more breakdowns coming. Let's keep going. Simu Liu, Shang-Chi has a new costume. Simu Liu accidentally revealed that Shang-Chi has a new costume in Avengers Doomsday. and the way he leaked it is hilarious. In an interview with Comic Book, Liu was talking about being cautious with spoilers, and he explained how he learned his lesson. He said, "I never know when something I say is going to get picked up into a soundbite." And then he told the story. Liu was freezing cold on the rooftop of the Empire State Building, filming a scene for Doomsday, and someone asked about his costume, and Liu, without thinking, said, "Oh, it's new, that's it." 2 words. "Oh, it's new," and it became an unstoppable maelstrom. The internet exploded, articles everywhere. Shang-Chi has a new costume confirmed. Liu didn't mean to spoil it. He was just cold, tired, and he answered honestly. But now everyone knows. Shang-Chi is getting a costume upgrade, and fans are speculating. What does it look like? Does it incorporate the 10 rings? Is it more traditional, more modern, more tactical? We don't know yet, but we know it's new, and that's exciting. Liu also revealed that he's very reserved about what to say now. He learned his lesson. Marvel doesn't tell actors anything anymore. Tom Holland and Mark Ruffalo ruined it for everyone. Holland spoiled Spider-Man No Way Home multiple times. Ruffalo accidentally revealed the ending of Infinity War before the premiere. Don Cheadle was visibly distressed when it happened. So now, Marvel operates on a need-to-know basis. Actors don't get full scripts. They don't know who else is in the movie, they don't know the plot, they show up, film their scenes, and leave. Simu Liu didn't even know who was being announced during the Doomsday casting livestream. He found out when we did, and he was blown away. Wyatt Russell cut Fantastic Four joke. Wyatt Russell revealed a hilarious improvised joke that got cut from Avengers Doomsday, and it tells us exactly which scene he's in. At MegaCon Orlando, Russell talked about filming the moment when the new Avengers see the Fantastic Four's spaceship arrive. This is the scene from the Thunderbolts post-credits. The ship with the giant four on the side, heading toward Earth. And when they filmed it for Doomsday, Russell ad-libbed a joke. The Fantastic Four spaceship comes up. Then I made the joke, "What's the 4 for?" Russell thought it was hilarious. He was cracking himself up. But everyone else on set was like, "Oh my god, Wyatt's an idiot." So they cut it. The joke didn't make the final film. But the leak is important, because it confirms US Agent is in that scene. The new Avengers are the ones who encounter the Fantastic Four first. Not Sam Wilson's team, not the main Avengers, the Thunderbolts, Bucky, Yelena, Red Guardian, Ghost, Sentry, and US Agent. They're the first line of contact. This sets up a massive dynamic. The new Avengers are scrappy, rough around the edges, former villains trying to be heroes, and they're meeting the Fantastic Four, Marvel's first family. Reed Richards, Sue Storm, Johnny Storm, The Thing. Heroes from another universe, and it's going to be tense. Russell also revealed he had a really fun time filming with Sebastian Stan and David Harbour, which confirms Bucky and Red Guardian are in that scene too. The Russo brothers filmed this scene themselves. Not Jake Schreier, the Thunderbolts director. They shot it specifically for Doomsday and added it to Thunderbolts as a post-credits tease. So, it's a Doomsday scene, not a Thunderbolts scene. And Wyatt Russell just confirmed he's in it, with an improvised joke that was too dumb to keep. But honestly, what's the 4 for is kind of funny, in a dad joke way. And now we'll never get to see it. Robert Downey Jr., Doom has a heavily accented voice. Robert Downey Jr. revealed a key detail about Dr. Doom, his voice. During the Doomsday casting announcement and in follow-up interviews, it was confirmed that Downey uses a heavily accented voice for Doom. Not Tony Stark's voice, not an American accent, a completely different voice, Eastern European, thick, unrecognizable. This is huge, because it separates Doom from Tony Stark, completely. RDJ is playing Victor Von Doom, not a Tony variant, not an evil Tony, not Tony's doppelganger. Victor Von Doom, a totally different character, with a different voice, different mannerisms, different motivations, and Downey committed. He developed his own backstory for Doom as reference for his performance. He contributed costume ideas. He's treating this like a brand new role, not a continuation of Tony Stark. And the accent is proof. When you hear Doom speak in the CinemaCon trailer, he sounds nothing like Tony. He sounds dangerous, foreign, terrifying, exactly what Doom should be. The Russo brothers confirmed this too. They said Doom is one of the most complex villains in Marvel Comics, and they needed someone who could take on the role, someone who could handle the immense power, the complexities, the vulnerabilities, and they chose Robert Downey Jr. because he's the one person who could do it. This isn't stunt casting. This isn't a gimmick. This is RDJ proving he's one of the best actors alive, playing a completely different character in the same universe, using a different voice, different physicality, different everything. And fans are hyped because it means Doom is going to be incredible. Not a watered-down MCU villain, not a joke, a legitimate threat. With depth, with nuance, with a heavily accented voice that'll make him unforgettable.